Alright, so what up, y'all? It's Metaphor back for more, bitch. What's the deal? No, I'm saying, so we're gonna do a little video on the sixth house, right? So we did the video on the fifth, fourth, third, second, and first house, right? So first house, fire house, second house, earth house, third house, air house, fourth house, water house, fifth house, another fire house, sixth house, another earth house. You dig what I'm saying? So we got the fire and how it boomed into reality, and then how it became practical and figured everything out. You know what I'm saying? With this motherfucking horns. You know what I'm saying? We could get into a little bit of that. You know what I'm saying? And then third house, how it's seen, why it ran to that. You know what I mean? And what it could do on both sides of that before it ran and after. You see what I'm saying? You dig what I'm saying? You know, a little bit in there. But yeah. So this is like the second Earth energy, right? This is the details, the health, and also let's see, and the criticism, right? Okay, yeah, yeah. Master criticizer, master detailer, things of that nature, right? And worrying. Sixth house. All right. So let's see. Second Earth house, right? So like it's like the first Earth house do it just because it do it, and that's the way it do it no matter what, right? So the second Earth house is seeing the way that happened and seeing if there's another way to do it correctly or like more correctly or more like what's the word I'm looking for, more productive almost. Yeah, productive is a good word because it's like the second house is building the house, right? It's building the house. The sixth house is making sure that um, if you're mudding it, let's say like this, like the second house built the house, right? Sixth house coming in, make sure all the mud and tape is actually like the mud is on the wall, and everything is even and all things of that nature, and also make sure all the electrical wires all go in the right spaces and everything like that, and everything, red wire with red wire, blue wire, things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? And the tenth house is the blueprint of gives the tenth house gives the second house the blueprint, and the sixth house is like communicating it to the second house. You see what I'm saying? So like it's like the sixth house and the tenth house like work together to show the second house like it's like the second house just doing what it do no matter what, like, you know what I'm saying. So it build, what I mean. I don't care what we build, be building something, you know what I'm saying. But this is the way I do it. You're not gonna change how I do it. You see what I'm saying? But what we do is a different. There's a different thing. There's always gonna be a new project. You see what I'm saying? So like it's like the tenth house had the blueprint for how the foundation was gonna be built and things of that nature, and what's gonna be first, second, third, things of that nature. And the sixth house gonna get, this is a sixth house video, so we're gonna get deep into that. The sixth house gonna put it in step by step, right? So that they got the blueprint. This is how it's got to be in the end, right? But how it gets there is gonna be the details of you gotta. It's like you're not gonna have the electrician come in before the foundation and everything like that. You see what I'm saying? So you go put the foundation and everything like that first, and then you build from that and make your well, first you dig the space for your basement and foundation and things of that nature, and then you build it up, and you work from the pourers of the cement, and then the people that build in the outside structure, let's say, and the studs and things of that nature, and then you'd have drywallers come in and drywall up the walls after you have all the studs and the whole structure foundation already put together, and then you start building in the spaces in between, right? And then after all of that and all there's walls everywhere. Now your electrician and your plumbers come in. I mean, well, you know, electrician, the plumbers kind of come in. This is like a whole kind of different thing, but the plumbers will come in right before you're done with all the walls and everything like that. You see what I'm saying? So that they work with you with the cement guys in the beginning, be like, hey, look, we got to do this, this, and this, with these pipes, in these spaces before what I mean. That's part of the sixth house. They'd be saying, look, like you can't build this space second house before we put this pipe in here because everything won't fit correctly. In the end, and tenth house won't pay us all of our money. And you won't be happy. You won't be able to go get your motherfucking food after we're done today, because you did it wrong. You have to stay a little bit longer. You all be all pissed off. Look, that's not how I work. You see what I'm saying? But sixth house would be uh, speaking with second house, like, yeah, if we do it like this will all work out perfect. We'll do it all work out on time. The details, you see what I'm saying? So, like, second house is just like, yeah, we here. I'm going to be here for this, and I'm going to leave at this time. And that's what it is, right? And this is how I'm going to do it, and this is how fast or this is how slow I'm going to do it. You're not going to tell me to do it no faster or slower. But what I do is going to be in the details. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, so we're gonna get a little bit past the building and more to like a health thing in the sixth house. So that's where you get the worrying a little bit energy and the criticism energy. You'd be like, um, your sixth house would be how you work on your health, right? And how your health works daily, right? And how you work with the details of how you personally work. Like some people don't are lactose intolerant. That's a detail. You see what I'm saying? They're not just going. I'll be out here eating drinking milk all the time because the sixth house health won't allow them to. You see what I'm saying? Um, like I said, like how your health works, but it's also how you work, right? You know what I'm saying? So the details of how things work. You see, that's sixth house in general. So we could do. Let's see. I could do a little break. I like to do a little interpretation of self. I got Neptune in my sixth house with Capricorn, right? And the house and the signs are the zodiac signs two completely separate things, and it's just two different sides of the scale. You see what I'm saying? One scale, but there's two different sides. Eastern, Western. Theology, philosophy. You have all the different, but it's all about how we bring it together, yin yang. You see what I'm saying? And that's all I'm trying to say with these houses and signs, right? So with my Neptune being in Capricorn, which me being a Leo ascendant would make it my sixth house, right? Depending on the degrees. Like I think I'm pretty sure it's a 17-degree Leo ascendant. So if I'm not exactly positive, but this is just like interpretation, right? But I should be sure about this. Let me go double check. I'm gonna be right back. Be right back. Excellent. Check it out.